Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Narlo here. Say hello to everyone, Narlo. Good boy. Alright, when we last left off on the actual adventure quest, we had just finished up the Tale of Amdir and had been talking to Strider in his room over at the Prancing Pony Inn. He sent us over here to Coombe. Here we are in the heart of Coombe, right next door to the milestone. And we've got several directions we can go. If we head that way, that will take us up the road to Archet, I do believe. That way takes us to the Chetwood. That road up yonder takes us back to Bree. And we're here, we are looking for Constable Underhill. Apparently the constable was having some difficulties. Let's pull up and see exactly what it was that Strider had told us. I'm curious to know who the dwarf you encountered at the Blackwolds camp was. Dwarves are by nature honorable and cannot be dominated by the will of any. Why this one would serve the enemy I cannot say. Worse yet is the appearance of the Nazgul. I must watch the east road, for I'm expecting some travelers and now fear they may be in danger. Would you travel to Coombe and speak to a constable there named Underhill? You may know him already, stout little fellow who loiters about town central. You may suggest Underhill they investigate the Blackwolds' old hideout. When that is done, return here with your report. If perchance I am not here, assume the worst. So let us go find Mr. Constable Underhill. Used to be, if I remember correctly, he would wander around town central here and would move about, but they have, most of the actual quest givers, they have actually planted in place now. And if I remember him, he is right up here, just outside the training hall, if I remember correctly. Here at the Coombe and Wattle Inn. There he is, Constable Underhill. Love your haircut there, Moo. Let's see what you have to say. Ah, hello there. Is there something I can help you with? The Blackwolds have been broken and scattered, you say. This is good for Coombe. So this ranger, Strider, thinks we should investigate Skunkwood's old hideout. Well, now, I'm not sure of that. It's not a safe place, I hear.
Please, stay a moment.
That increases our faction with Bree. Alright, and we have just leveled to level 16. It says we are now allowed to enter monster play. We may give that a try at some point in time here in the future. Alright. Book 1, Chapter 3, Blackwolds Broken. Well, I suppose you're right. I should make sure those Blackwolds aren't hiding in that cave of theirs again, mustering their strength. But I'll want some help. Will you travel with me to Skunkwood's old hideout? It's south of the guardhouse at the northeast end of Stattle Pond, near Stattle Falls. If they are gathering there, I'll need help driving them out again. When you're ready, come back and we'll go together to the old hideout. Alright. So we've got the new quest, and we're going to talk to Constable Underhill here and get going on the quest. It's another one of those that as soon as you start it, it will take you directly to it. And it'll give you the travel now or travel later.
How do you do?
Alright, I'm ready to go. Are you? Yes, let's travel now.
Amdir's defeat shattered the back of the Blackwolds, but pieces of the mystery remain unsolved.
Alright, we are here in the Brigand Cave. Just underneath, right outside here, there is a waterfall and a small pond. And if you were a human, or if you had come over here into the Brelands area and were playing through the lower level sections, spending your first 10 or 15 levels over here, you'd have been running a bunch of adventures in Archet and in Coombe here, fighting against the Blackwolds. And you would have already investigated this place several times in your fight against the Blackwolds. If you're interested in what happens over here in the battle against the Blackwolds here in the Archet and Coombe area, look up Holbeck on YouTube, and she has a series where she has been playing a human hunter, and she starts in this area, and you'll get to see her take on the Blackwolds in the Chetwood and all over this area. So we'll see what's left over here now, since we have not partaken in any of those battles. Goodness, this place is quiet as a tomb. I wish we could just say all was peaceful and leave, but I suppose we need to do a better job of it than that. All right, no use putting off what must be done. Come along, and make sure you have your blade at the ready in case we run into any trouble. Okay, looks like it's going to be a Knickerbreaker Fest. Alright, Constable, you need to slow down and gather your strength. That's better. Heal up a little bit. And you'll see there's bodies of dead bandits here as well. Those dead bandits are largely, that's what the Knickerbreakers are feeding on. Like I said, if you had followed the path that the men took, had rolled up a man, you would be responsible for many of those dead bodies there. Because basically you came over here and put an end Alright, Constable. Don't make me come hurt you. Well, I hope that was the last of them too, Constable. See if I can get them off the Constable and get them onto me. It's quiet. I see something ahead. Yeah, I see black wolves and a dour hand. You have one chance to beg any forgiveness. This is your last chance. Swear fealty to Angmar once more. Never. Then die. My lord intruders. What? Deal with them. There's the evil dwarf once more. Our hand turned guts. Told you can't trust all dwarves. He says, check on that poor man. I'll follow after that strange dwarf. Okay, just as soon as I loot these bodies. And there's the Black Old leader. He's not doing too well.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
You couldn't have come a moment earlier, could ye? Afore that dwarf struck me through, maybe? Oh well, I suppose that's just the way of it. First it was that Eogan saying that if we pledged to Angmar we'd be made rich. Well, when that all fell apart, a few of us decided we didn't want anything to do with Angmar anymore. We started talking to some new fellows, men who came up from the south. An ugly bunch they were, but at least they didn't seem likely to go raising fell spirits or some such on us. Seems though Angmar didn't like the prospect of us leaving them. That dwarf came along, and you see how that ended. Now I suppose the Blackwolds are at their end. Performance like that, you should be playing in the Frostbluff Theater there, my friend. Alright, let's find Constable Underhill and speak to him. Bah. I've no idea how he escaped this place. We'll never follow him now. Yeah, certainly doesn't seem like he should have been able to escape from here, but those are the powers of the wicked. Alright.
Just a moment.
Well, it seems that strange dwarf escaped. How he got out of here is a mystery to me, and from what you said of the brigand's tale, that dwarf was the one we should have been worried about, not these Blackwolds. Well, I suppose the Blackwolds are truly broken now, but for some reason still doesn't feel safe. Well, there's not much more we can do here. You best take tidings back to your ranger friend in Bree. Alright, we've completed the instance. It's best that we leave this place.
The rangers which once guarded the borders of the Shire have been scattered or slain. Frodo has left the Shire, but great perils await him in Bree. I am too late. Someone must find him before the Nazgûl.
I was wondering if it was going to throw us back to Strider. Nope, looks like we need to talk to the constable once more.
Oh, good day.
Good show indeed. You sure showed those Blackwold rascals what for. Let's see which one we want. The constable's jacket. Ooh, that's a nice one. Definitely come in well. The constable's hammer, which we can't use. And the resilient trousers. Bring me my fighting trousers. As much as I would like a pair of fighting trousers. The constable's jacket is such an upgrade. So we'll go with that.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Alright, why don't we get the jacket on while I'm still remembering about it. Ooh, nice. Becoming the purple man here. Alright. Good day to you. What are you still doing about here? Those Blackwolds are gone, and likely for good. That strange dwarf might still be around, but I'll wager he went on somewhere a bit more interesting. You should take that news on to your friend Strider in Breetown. If he sent you out here, he likely wants to know what we found. He'll probably be at the Prancing Pony. Those rangers surely like their beer, and the pony has the best. Thank you for your help, but there's no use worrying about brigands around here anymore. It did take us right back to the Prancing Pony. I was hoping we'd at least get to walk that far. We're here at the back door. Oh no, they're at the front door. I just couldn't recognize it. Alright, let's go into the pony. And then we'll quickly go up and talk to Strider. He'll be in his usual location. Turn left. Turn right. Turn right at the bear. And hopefully Strider will be right inside. Yes.
We must move quickly.
You have returned, and just in time. Much has happened since you left, but I have little time to relate it. The tidings you have brought me will be of great use to my men here in Breeland, but there is a much more immediate threat we must deal with now. While you were away, those same Nazgûl you saw with Amdir attacked the pony. We missed the Nazgûl attack. They were in search of travelers I've been awaiting, 4 hobbits of the Shire. I cannot tell you why they have such an interest in my companions, but I can tell you that I will need help. I will have need of your help again.
I need your aid.
Alright. So we're on to Chapter 5, The Other Riders. While both you and I have seen 5 Nazgul, their true number is 9. Before I can take my charges beyond Bree, I must know where the other 4 are hiding. Would you travel to the west and speak to Lenglin? I sent him to Buckland to watch over a particular hobbit, but it seems that Mr. Underhill and his friends decided to take a different path and are now here under my protection. Still, Lenglin may know the whereabouts of the remaining Nazgul. He camps on a rise just north of the Buckland Gate, and may have seen something that will aid me. You must hurry. I cannot afford to delay here overly long. So now we are off to just outside of Buckland to speak to Lenglin the Ranger. Alright. So that is where we're going to leave it. I think we have done a good job here at the Prancing Pony. Assuming we can find our way back out of here. A growling southerner. That's, not something I was expecting. Alright. So we're going to leave it here at the pony. In fact, I think I may go over here and have a drink. And next time that we get together, we will travel over to Buckland, talk to Lenglin, and see if we can find out what happened to the other 4 Black Riders. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.